Everyone tells you how to prepare for the Camino, what to pack, how to train, and what shoes to wear. But no one is talking about what really happens inside of you. Yes, I'm doing all the things. I'm walking and walking and walking some more. I'm thinking about what to pack, what to carry, what to leave behind. That part everyone talks about. But this journey feels like it's asking something more from me. No one talks about how you prepare for the parts you can't train for. I can only imagine that who I've become over 68 years may be what actually carries me through this journey. My ability to solve problems on my own. My strength from everything I've lived through. My determination, my resilience, and maybe even this free spirit in me that feels like it's still growing and will grow even more out there on that road. And one of the biggest things I've learned over these 68 years is how to let go. Not forget the past, but acknowledge it, accept it, and move forward anyway. Not carrying it as weight anymore, but as wisdom. This journey may be testing something I've had to learn the hard way. Trust. Trusting another human being again. Trusting that most people are good. Trusting that I will meet the right people at the right time. And maybe the biggest test of all is believing in myself, believing in my strength, believing I can do hard things, and believing I am capable, even when I feel unsure. I feel this quiet desire to meet people I would never have met otherwise. People from different places, different lives, different stories. And to find something good in each and every one of them. And maybe, even more than that, I feel like I'm being called to listen. To truly listen. Because I've learned there is a message in every encounter. Something to learn or something to give. And maybe that's part of this journey too. Learning what I'm here to teach and what I'm still here to learn. And there's something else I've been thinking about. Something no one really talks about on the Camino. I'll be meeting people who have never met me before. They don't know my past. They don't even know my story. They don't know who I've been. And that made me realize something. The story I tell is the only story they'll know. And that's a strange kind of freedom. I'm not talking about lying. I'm talking about something deeper. What if I don't have to introduce myself anymore? Not by my pain, not by my past, or everything I've been through. What if I get to choose who I am now? Because maybe it's not about changing the truth. It's about changing the meaning of it. It's about choosing which parts of my story I get to keep alive and which parts I finally let go of. And what if the way I show up on that journey, the way I speak, the way I see myself, the way I tell my story actually shapes who I become when I come home? I know there may be a moment where I question everything. Why am I here? What am I doing? And maybe that moment is where the real journey begins. I don't think this journey will change me, not overnight. I think it will be quieter than that, slower, deeper. Something that unfolds step by step. So yes, I will prepare my body, but I am also preparing my mind, my heart, my willingness to let go, to trust, to listen, and to grow. And I can feel it already. Something is shifting. I am going to reshape my life. I am going to become the person I am meant to be, and maybe that's what no one tells you about the Camino. The journey doesn't start when you begin walking. It starts the moment you decide you're ready to change. If you've ever felt called to do something, but you don't fully understand why, tell me in the comments, because maybe we're not meant to have all the answers before we begin.